timeline of Prophet Muhammad peace be upon him, with Georgian calendar years and his age. In the year 622, immigrated to Medina. At the pilgrimage of this year, a delegation from Medina came to Mecca, and in addition to restating the formal promises, they also assured the Prophet of their full support and protection and could migrate to their land. This is known as the Second Treaty or Agreement of Aqabah. Prophet Muhammad peace be upon him and hundreds of followers left Mecca and traveled to Medina. This marked as the beginning of the Islamic calendar, Hijri. In the year 624, changing of Qibla and Battle of Badr. 2 years after Hijri, February, Sha'ban, the Prophet received a divine command to change the Qibla from Jerusalem to the Kaaba at Mecca. This moment took place during the prayer in a mosque at Medina. When the Prophet Muhammad peace be upon him changed the direction in prayer, the entire congregation led by a companion followed the change. So that mosque was called Masjid al-Qiblatayn, Mosque of the Two Qiblas. The Battle of Badr, Tuesday the 13th of March, 17 Ramadan, 2 years after Hijri, the Prophet launched his first military operation with 313 loyal companions and followers against 1,000 army of Meccan, but still the Muslim managed to achieve victory. In the year 625, Saturday, March 23, 7 Shawwal, Battle of Uhud. 3 years after Hijri, Abu Sufyan ibn Harb led another Meccan army north to Medina for revenge after Badr. The two forces met on the Mount of Uhud, just north of the Medina settlement, and Prophet Muhammad peace be upon him and his men suffered a near disaster. After a fatal mistake by a detachment of his archers, the Prophet was injured but able to rally his forces. Abu Sufyan, seeing that about 70 Muslims and their allies had been killed, declared a victory and returned to Mecca. In the year 627, Battle of al-Khandaq. In spring season, April month Dhul Qa'dah as per Arabic calendar. 5 years after Hijri, the Meccans, 10,000 men with 600 horses, again under the command of Abu Sufyan, made their last attempt to stop Prophet Muhammad peace be upon him by force. This time the Muslims numbered 3,000 men. The defenders Muslims dug a trench or khandak, advised by Salman al-Farsi, across on exposed areas north of the oasis of Medina. This was sufficient to defend the Meccans and their allies, who withdrew after about 2 weeks of several attempts and unsuccessful assaults. In the year 628, March Dhul Qa'dah, Treaty of Hudaybiyah. 6 years after Hijri, the Prophet led a huge group of Muslims from Medina to Mecca to perform the pilgrimage ceremonies. They camped at al-Hudaybiyah on the edge of the Haram, the sacred territory that surrounds Mecca. Their Prophet Muhammad peace be upon him negotiated a treaty in which he agreed not to press his claim to complete the pilgrimage ceremonies that season, while the Meccan leaders promised to open the city to the Muslims the following year. They also agreed to a 10-year truce during which neither side would attack the other. In the year 629, Treaty of Hudaybiyah broken, 7 years after Hijri. The Prophet Muhammad peace be upon him led the first Muslim pilgrimage, Umrah or Lesser Pilgrimage, to Mecca. Later that year, a clan allied to the Meccans attacked a clan allied to Prophet, thus breaking the treaty. Abu Sufyan and other Meccan leaders rushed to Medina to dissuade Prophet from attacking their city, and they apparently agreed to surrender Mecca to him peacefully.